Holland 99 puts Hampshire in front. Kyle Abbott took 5 wickets on day 1 to wobble Warwickshire at the Aegeus. The Bears all out for 217, but Hampshire found themselves in a spot of bother come the end of day 1. 3 down with just 42 on the board, and the bowler back in the middle as night watchman, the hosts 175 away from parity. He resumed alongside Ian Holland, and the pair looked to get Hampshire off to a steady start, reducing that deficit early in the day as Warwickshire tried to fashion early wicket-taking opportunities. Abbott would fall to McAndrew for 19 with the score up to 78, but he'd done his job and steadied the ship. The deficit diminished and the score up to 100 as Dawson unleashed a lovely drive to Briggs, all the way to the ropes. Frowns turned to smiles for the hosts. With a single off Briggs, Holland moved to 50, scored off 131 balls. The distance to Warwickshire's first innings was getting shorter by the minute. Holland kept chugging away. As Dawson grew into his innings, the pair started to score a little more freely, and they were unbeaten all the way through to the break at 134 for 4. And they continued in the same vein after lunch. More confidence on show from the pair, Holland steering Rhodes through the covers to put 150 on the board. But they didn't stop there. Their partnership worth 100 when Holland's luck was in. The edge evaded keeper and slip and scooted away for a single. They were approaching parity now. Warwickshire's early success with the ball had dried up, and the title chasers were starting to stamp their authority on the match. Dawson certainly did, up to 50 off 94 balls when he turned Briggs into the leg side for 2. When Holland rocked onto the back foot to Hannon Dalby and guided the seamer down to third man for 2, Hampshire had 200 on the board and were now just 17 behind. Holland was looking for his first century for a year, but wouldn't manage to get there. 1 run short when he nicked Briggs through to Burgess, with the deficit just 2 runs. Brown and Dawson pushed their side into the lead. Dawson, the latest Hampshire batter looking to go to a ton, into the 90s with T fast approaching. But he couldn't make it. Outpinned in front by Hannon Dalby on 92, T taken with the fall of his wicket. And Iron Donald's stay at the crease lasted just 6 balls for his duck, out-chopping Hannon Dalby onto his off-stump. Barker and Brown batted with confidence. The lead started to look like a healthy one. McAndrew removed Barker, out-dragging on for 16. Fuller picked up the baton, he and Brown batting well to take the lead past 100 runs. Brown was the latest Hampshire batter to move to 50, up to the mark with his 7th 4 after facing 86 deliveries. The lead was 144 when Fuller had to go, a 5th for Hannon Dalby. With the score up to 370 for 9 and the lead 153, Vince waved them back in, a sporting declaration with a few overs remaining of the day, a bold move from the skipper. While it had been a tough start, the recovery had been a good one from the hosts, led by Ian Holland's 99 and Liam Dawson's 92. Hannon Dalby finished with figures of 5 for 86, and Sibley and Davis weren't troubled in the few overs they did have to face, finishing the day 11 for none, the deficit now 142, setting up a fascinating penultimate day on the south coast.